Hello dear student, once again welcome in my class. In last video we have discussed about the law of conservation of mass, who is given by Lavoisier, Lavoisier in 1774, and he is also known as the father of chemistry. Today we are going to discuss a second law known as law of constant composition and law of constant proportion. Second one is law of constant composition or law of constant proportion. This law was given by also a French chemist named Proust in 1799. This law was given by French chemist Proust in 1799 and deals with the composition of chemical compound. Deals with the composition of chemical compound. He stated as also gave the definition a chemical compound, no matter from which source it is obtained, always contains the same elements combined together in the definite proportion by mass. Okay, let's see the definition. A chemical compound no matter from which source it is obtained, always contain same elements combined together in the same proportion by mass. In the same definite proportion by mass. Okay, let us prove this law. According to this law, a chemical compound, no matter from which source it is obtained, always contains same elements combined together in the same proportion by mass. Suppose we are calling about the H2O, that is water. When we call about water, always write the formula H2O. In water, there are two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. And when hydrogen and oxygen combine always in the ratio of 1:8, it forms H2O and is known as water. No matter from which source it is found, It may be drain water, spring water, rain water, tap water, sea water, pond water. Doesn't matter. From this source you are obtaining water. It always contains element hydrogen and oxygen in the ratio of 1:8. It may be drain water, it may be pond water, it may be sea water, it may be tap water, it may be rain water, it may be spring water. Always the formula of water will be H2O in the ratio of 1:8. This is the fixed composition or definite proportion. This is the definite proportion and the same element water. When we are talking about spring water, we have to write H2O. When we say tap water, we write H2O. When we say rain water, write the formula H2O. In every case, you are seeing here H2O, that means water is made of by the combination of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen in the ratio of always 1:8. Clear? Let us see another example. If we say about the carbon dioxide can be obtained from burning carbon into oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide can be obtained by the heating calcium carbonate, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide can be obtained from by heating sodium bicarbonate, NaCO3, Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. Okay. Next one is carbon dioxide can be formed by can be obtained by the reaction of calcium carbonate with dilute HCl. Calcium carbonate with dilute HCl. When this react with this to form calcium chloride plus H2O and CO2. Now balance this reaction by multiplying 2 with HCl. Now you can see here carbon dioxide can be obtained from reacting carbon and oxygen. Carbon dioxide can be obtained by heating calcium carbonate. Carbon dioxide can also obtained by heating sodium bicarbonate. Carbon dioxide also can be obtained by treating calcium carbonate with dilute HCl. In every case, the composition of the carbon dioxide is carbon and oxygen, two type elements. One is carbon, second one is oxygen. And when carbon and oxygen combine in the ratio, now let us find out the ratio. Carbon, the atomic mass of carbon is 12 and the atomic mass of oxygen is 16 to the 32. In the simple form, 4 3s are 12 and 4 8s are 32. Now you can see here, in every case where carbon dioxide is formed, the ratio of carbon and oxygen is 3:8. Here also 3:8. Here also 3:8. This is the composition, fixed proportion. This is the fixed proportion. And this reaction verified the law of constant composition. But after the discovery of isotopes, chemists thought to change the definition. Why? Let us see. In case of isotopes, we know the definition of isotopes. Elements having same atomic number but different atomic mass is called isotopes. Let us see. Carbon has 3 isotopes: carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14. If oxygen combined with this carbon, it forms carbon dioxide. Here the isotope of carbon is 12, and in this case form carbon dioxide also, but here the isotopic form of carbon third, here atomic mass of carbon is 13, and in this case when this carbon combined with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, and the atomic mass of carbon is 14. And here in these conditions you will find that the proportion is changed. Okay, now in this condition the combining ratio is 3:8. In this condition, the combined ratio is 13:32, 30 and 60 to the 32. And in this condition, 14:32. In the simple form, it is written 7:16. That means, in this case, you can see the different combined proportion. Here is 3:8, here is 13:32, here 7:16. Then scientists concluded that constant proportion is valid only for the compound made from special or specified isotopes. That means the law is only valid when a specified isotopes is present. It may be carbon 12, it may be carbon 13, it may be carbon 14. Otherwise, definition is wrong. Okay? Okay. Thank you. In next topic, we will discuss about the next property or next law of multiple proportions. Okay? Thank you. All the best.